Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Kirby Superstar Ultra. And in today's episode, we're going to begin Revenge of the King. King Dedede demands revenge, where he finally victorious over his age-old nemesis. Well, this is the first of the new modes added in Kirby Superstar Ultra, and I can probably tell from the way it was set up, this is more or less Spring Breeze Part 2. Like before, it's split into I think 4 or 5 different levels. And of course, now that we're in the Superstar Ultra half of things, we're going to have new enemies, new sub-bosses, I think maybe 3 or 4 new bosses or something. Yeah, Superstar Ultra added in 4 or 5 new modes, come on. It's it's 4 new modes, and then also 2 new sub-games. So as you can tell, a lot of the enemies got replaced by their new variations. I think some of those enemies are from, Squeak Squad? I forget when Squeak Squad came out. It might have been after this. But I recognize some from, at least Amazing Hero. I know the elephant that we'll see in a bit, Fan is from Amazing Hero. But I do think that Fan might have shown up in Squeak Squad. I don't think I played Squeak Squad. If you want me to do a playthrough on the channel, I could, but I'm not gonna do it right now, I guess. But yeah. So like I said, most enemies are not replaced. There's a bunch of new mid-bosses. But other than that, it's mostly the same as Spring Breeze, mostly. But yeah, here's Fan, like I said earlier. They replaced Bugsy, they're a suplex enemy. There's not really much to them. I guess they're kind of harder than Bugsy, but it's still really easy. And honestly, yeah, I don't really have much to say about Revenge of the King, or really much of the later half. I'll bring up stuff when it's of note, I guess, but for the most part, I kind of just want to let you guys watch the gameplay for the latter half, because it's more entertaining than my constant chatter. But yeah, Revenge of the King it's a simple mode. It's meant to ease you into the new modes introduced here. I already have all 3 of them unlocked, I think. Well, they don't have the updated arena unlocked. They don't have True Arena, which, actually, this is I think, True Arena's first appearance, I think, in the whole series. Yeah. We already have the other 2 unlocked. We have Meta Nightmare Ultra and Helper Hero unlocked. Honestly, out of all of them, I think Meta Nightmare Ultra is probably the best. Revenge of the King is more or less just more of the same from the main campaign. And Helper Hero is just a time attack with the helpers as characters instead of Kirby. Yeah, this is Wispy's Revenge. It's more or less the same fight as original Wispy, except there's also these purple apples. I don't know if they do because I've never actually gotten hit by one. And yeah, much like Spring Breeze, there's a boss in each stage, 5 stages. And we're going into the next one, Illusion Islands. And honestly, I don't have anything to say for the rest of this video, so I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you guys when we get to the Area 4 boss. And now we're on the stage 3 boss, but I thought I'd tune in here, because, honestly, I freaking hate this boss. Fricker's Revenge, it's more or less the same fight as the original, except a bit more challenging. He drops bombs instead of, I think it was... I don't even remember what it was the last time. Might have been nothing, but the bombs are really annoying, and they're not even the worst part. He has this, really powerful lightning attack that you'll see soon, not that. I just when he gets in the middle and he shoots lightning bolts up and down, left and right, and then diagonals. This right here, it is really difficult to avoid them. And honestly, they're just super annoying. While I'm here, since I didn't tune into Cracker's Revenge, or not that one's the more it's the same fight. The only difference is that a Gordo shows up during their attacks. And actually, hold on, this is your first time getting Cook. Yeah, so I think it might actually be. So Cook is a screen clearing move, like Crash and Mike, but it sucks in all the enemies and something and makes food out of them. And we got it through the whole roulette mechanic, which I don't think I've ever actually shown off. If you suck in more than one copy ability given thing at a time, I'm not sure if they have to be different ones or if they can be the same one, but regardless, if you suck into them more, it creates this roulette with every ability in the game on there, minus super situational ones like the Starship, and you hit A and it gives you a random one. It's a cool mechanic, but it doesn't really happen often. Other than this, the only bit that really comes to mind is in Return to Dreamland. There's a bit with Poppy Bros where you can do it, and it's fun to do there. Yeah, now we're actually beating the boss, because spitting out actually does a lot more damage than I thought it did. But yeah, that's Cracker's Revenge. Also, Crash Clouds is done. Which means now we're going into the Mount Dedede stage, I believe. Yeah, Mount Dedede stage. So I'll see you during the Kabula fight. You know, since last night when I recorded this, I really forgot that the entirety of Stage 4 is just the Kabula fight. So this is Kabula. I guess it's a she. She is a giant blimp with a gun on it that shoots both a tri-shot of bullets, or cannonballs, singular cannonballs, and Gordos. There's also an attack she does in the second half of the fight, which we'll see here and here, where she shoots out big old bullet bills. First randomly in different rows, and then like 5 in a rapid thing. And honestly, Kabula is another one of the starship fights. It's real easy. It's actually a better usage of the starship mechanic, in my opinion, than the core of Nova. But regardless, Kabula is still taken down pretty easily. And with that, we can go to the 5th and final stage, the Revenge. So the Revenge is just one quick, Great King, Kabula from defeated, what should we do? Knowing Kirby is coming here now. We're not continuing to stay calm. Right, place for me to Kirby will be ours. It's just one straight shot to the end. And also that was the freaking worst Kirby right back at you Dedede impression I could have done there. But you know what, I can't do the Yosemite Sam voice that he has, but I could have done something better than that. Maybe, no, I'm not actually gonna do it. I was gonna use an AI generator for the voice. First time I'm done my servants. I was gonna use the AI generator for his voice, but I'm not gonna bother with that. But here's Mr. TikTok, I think. Actually, I think these are all ones from the Great King Dedede to heal anything from. I will see who is the next. I think these are all from Squeak's one because I remember the TikTok dude showing up. Or not Squeak's one, Amazing Mirror. But I remember those guys showing up. But the sprites aren't all two different bits, so I can see how that is reused. Maybe they asked that I can actually play that, but instead I haven't played that, so. And here's Grand Wheelie. This I can't tell. I'm not sure if they just like enlarged the wheelie sprite or if it is something different. Unbelievable, hit by that one too. Kirby just because I'm like, I can't believe it. They can put yourself together. Yeah. Actually, hold on, is this the first canon appearance outside of Megaton Punch of Bandana Waddle Dee? I think it is. Like, despite what people say, he actually showed up in Megaton Punch many years prior to the Dreamland. But I think this is his actual proper first appearance. Okay, so let's try and get the ice ability. If I recall my playthrough last night, I died. Of course, I didn't recall, but I wasn't doing too well last night because I had a nasty headache in the dang summer heat. This is why I don't spend time outside during the summer. It's too hot. Yeah. I just wasn't doing too well. Did well enough to beat a level in Spyro 2 though, which is surprising. I'm actually not a massive fan of Spyro 2. I don't like the backtracking. Spyro 3 did it a whole lot better with the multiple characters, because at least it's something rapidly differently, not you can go back in for like a singular box of gems or whatever. That was the charm. God, I'm a fan. Fight. Yeah. Actually, I think these are new sprites for them. So these might be from Squeak Squad. These are clearly DS level sprites. Not DS level sprite. Yeah, this is correct. They're not GBA level sprites. They're better than that. They're DS levels. They can be fan too. They're all like all the time already. Yes, it is. Yeah. Like I was saying, Spyro 2 isn't that good game, but honestly, I'm still trying to give it a fair shot when I'm playing for the first time. I'm not doing Spyro 3 until after that, and even then I'm probably going to take a break, considering that I might break. That me playing Spyro 1 right before Spyro 2 is probably the reason I didn't like it originally. Yeah. Spiral 1's still my favorite of the original trilogy. Like, it just has... It's pretty short, and it isn't super complex in terms of backtracking and stuff. There isn't any of that. Every level can be beaten on the first try. It's quick, it's easy, it's fun. I'm not for face twin fire lions. Go. Yeah, this is the fire lion. The fire lion is not that special. It's the fire ability. Well, it's a balance attack against the burning thing from the original games. What if that ability is now part of fire, so... It doesn't... everyone in half. I can't ever beat that guy. Yeah. I don't have much to say about the mini-bosses they introduced. Fan, you can get right here, what do we do? What I'm for, I only one option. Okay, then I guess that's your turn. But Great King, I can't do your own. Fine, no, you've been spared. Don't go, King. I'm sorry. Great King. Yeah, before new sub-boss, it's time for my secret weapon. Before new sub-bosses, they added a Tit. Now you play Kirby. Tit Talk with Fire Lions, Fan, and the Green Relay. They're not that special. They're just basically repurposed of the other enemies. Like, at least the Fire and Tit Talk ones are at least new abilities being represented in bosses. But Fan is basically just Bugsy. And Green Relay is literally just a big wheelie that shoots out smaller wheelies. Yeah. What is that? There's also that dude there, Bandana D, for the singular fight. That's more or less just the Waddle Dee joke fight from the arena, but actually fighting him for reals. Well, not for reals. You might have heard on yourself. But fighting him with an actual mode. I'll let you listen on that last. Meet my powerful secret weapon, the brand new Dedede hammer. Yeah, here's Masked Dedede. I love Masked Dedede's design. The new hammer is great. It shoots out missiles and creates shockwaves and fire and stuff. It's really cool. The arena also has like electricity around it. I think it's actually easier than the regular Dedede fight, honestly. But like, it's still not that hard to fight. He also has that spin attack, but only from stun, which gives you prime time to hit him. Plus he gives you hammer, which is a good thing to help speed up the fight. But yeah, Masked Dedede is fun. I like the fight and I like the design. But I'm really glad that they repurposed it into a Smash Bros. Final Smash. But I kinda wish it was his costume too. And that's Revenge of the King. And we've unlocked Meta Knight Ultra, which I brought up already because I forgot you unlocked it from doing this. But yeah, with that in mind, I'm gonna end the video. if you liked the video, consider giving it a like. It really helps me out. And so does subscribing and commenting. Next time, we'll do Meta Nightmare Ultra. But until then, bye!